Like always, I am starting up with my brows, and this is from Miniso, the shade brown. As the first product that I'm using is eyebrow pencil. This is how it looks like, and I am going to just enhance the shape of my natural brows. Personally, I do not feel the need to overdraw my eyebrows. I am pretty happy with my brows. If you have really sparse brows, then you can totally overdraw them and make them look fuller. And do not forget to brush your eyebrows using a spoolie after every few strokes. It makes a huge difference. Next up, I'm using eyebrow powder for filling up my brows. This is how it looks like. It has a sponge tip. Now I'm quickly gonna fill up my eyebrows wherever I feel that I need more product. For the very last step, I'm gonna use eyebrow gel. This is how it looks. It almost looks like a mini mascara for your brows, and I'm just gonna brush them up, and this will help my brows to stay in place all day long. For eyes, I'm using Lakme Iconic Kajal in the shade turquoise. This kajal glides on really nicely, and it's nicely pigmented, and the shade is also really good. But sadly, this kajal is not smudge proof. This is how the kajal looks like all over my lids, and here I'm just blending the edges. I'm not disturbing the whole part. Next up, I'm using Swiss Beauty liquid eyeshadow in the shade Diamond Dust. It's a very beautiful silver shade, and this will look really nice on my eyelids. First, I'm gonna just take a little bit of product on my eyelids, and then I'm gonna blend it with my finger. Next up, I'm using this Lakme eyeliner in the shade blue, and it's really nice. I love this shade. Of course, I could have used a black liner and be done with the look, but the whole purpose of this video is to share affordable products that are available in the market, and not everybody can afford or want to spend so much money on makeup, especially if you're a beginner. Next up, this stunning blue kajal from Blue Heaven, and this one is so good. I like this one better than the Lakme Iconic one. Lakme Iconic kajals have a shimmery effect to them, but this one is completely matte, and I love a matte kajal. This is the foundation that I'm going to be using today, and can you imagine, this was for rupees 100, and this is the first time that I'm going to be using, and you can see clearly on my face the disappointment of not having a pump. The shade range is terrible. There are only 3 or 4 shades available. It's 2021, and brands should definitely be inclusive now, and this will not only beneficial for the customers but for their business also. The foundation claims to give glow to your skin, which I did not see at all. Maybe because my skin is really dry, that's why it was looking really matte on me. If you watch my videos, you know that I always blend my foundation with a smaller brush, but this foundation was not working with this kind of brush. It was giving those streaky lines on my face. On camera it looks very well blended, but in person it is not that seamless. Now, to test the buildability of this foundation, I decided to layer on this foundation, and this time I used this bigger foundation brush to blend the foundation, but again it was not blending really seamlessly. I feel this is the difference between the cheaper makeup and medium range makeup. With medium range makeup, you do not have to put a lot of efforts. Those foundation blends in seconds, and this I had to really make them work. I have to put my best efforts, best tools to make them work. This is the main difference. If you want to save time, go for medium range products, maybe Maybelline, etc. But if you are on a budget, you can definitely use them, but you have to spend time on making these things work. For the other side of my face, I decided to use sponge, and I did see a difference that this foundation was working really nicely with a sponge. If you are planning to buy this foundation, please know that this is not a very high coverage foundation. It will not cover your blemishes, etc., but it's great for those people who want some on their face. For concealer, I decided to go with the Swiss Beauty, and this is in the shade Light Moyen, and I really liked the shade on me. The undertone of this concealer is yellow, and it helps brightening up your under eyes like magic, and I really like the brightening effect under my eyes. I bought this concealer from Amazon. It was for rupees 169 or 179. This is one product that is cheap and it's so good quality. I highly recommend you to check out this concealer if you are on a budget. Definitely give this a shot and you will not regret it, I swear. Sometimes many high-end makeup work like trash, and sometimes the affordable makeup works like magic. It's totally a hit or miss situation. This is the blush that I'm going to be using today. If you are using a liquid blush, do not set your face, because if you're using a powder and then using a cream product, then it will not sit properly and won't look cute. Now to finally set my face and for contour, I'm using this duo by Wet n Wild. I bought it from Myntra and it was on sale, and you get two products, so it's a steal deal. You should definitely check this one out if you are into contouring and stuff. I do not remember prices and everything, so definitely check the description box. I will be mentioning all of the prices and everything in the description part, so definitely check that out. To set my face, I always use rose water. I have never used a setting spray. This maybe in future I might try setting sprays and see if it makes any difference to my makeup or not. But for now I am happy with my rose water. Unfortunately, I do not own affordable highlighter, so that's why I'm using this white shade from this trio by Wet n Wild. I think this one is discontinued in India. There are n numbers of highlighters available on Amazon by Swiss Beauty and Miss Claire. You can definitely check them out. And if you don't want to spend your money separately on highlighter, you can always use eyeshadows as your highlighter. The trick to use eyeshadow as your highlighter is the shade. You have to choose a shade that matches your skin tone perfectly. These are the affordable options I have for you in lipsticks. This is a very beautiful berry plum shade. And this one is from Blue Heaven. It's true pink color. And that's it, you guys. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If it was, definitely subscribe to my channel, like this video and comment down below.